Good morning, students. Today we are going to do maths revision. This is our third revision of maths. Now, today also we'll solve 10 sums. Okay, the first question is the lines in the same plane which do not intersect each other are called dash. Now, students, if two or more lines which are in same plane and which do not intersect each other, so such lines are called parallel lines. So you have to fill in the blanks with parallel lines. Now, second question, what is given? Find the cube of 9. Cube of 9 means you have to find 9 raised to 3. So means 9 into 9 into 9 3 times. So cube of 9 is 729. You know that is 9 into 9. 9 into 9 81, and 81 into 9 will get 729. Are you getting me, students? Okay. Now moving to the third question. What is given? Write in the form nth root of a. You have to write in the form of nth root of a. And the question is 81 raised to 1 upon 4. So you know this is a, that is base is here a, and this is 1 is known as power and the 4 is known as root. So you have to write it in the nth root of a. So the answer would be fourth. As I said, this is root. So you'll write fourth root of 81. Base is a. I said a is this base, that is 81. So the answer is fourth root of 81. Okay. Now students, moving to question number 4. In question number 4, it is based on indices. That is 9 raised to 5 divided by 9 raised to 2 equal to 9 raised to dash. Means you have to find what is the answer for it. Okay. Now students, you know in indices, when there is a division, then you have to subtract the powers. That is indices, you have to minus. When there is multiplication, then you add the indices. So when the same base is there, your base is 9. So 9 raised to 5 divided by 9 raised to 2. So I said in division, you will just subtract the index. That is 9 you'll write down base common. Then in index you'll write down 5 minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So the answer is 9 raised to 3. Okay, students. Now, moving to next question. In question number 5th, the question given is expand the formula. And the question for to expand the formula is a minus b the whole cube. You have to expand. So, you have to write down the formula for a minus b the whole cube. So, a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Okay, I said student, you have to learn all the formulas of this chapter. Any one can be asked in exam. So here today in revision we have taken a minus b the whole cube. So I repeat again, the formula is a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Okay. Now moving to question number 6. Now student, what is given in question number 6? Reduce the number to its lowest form. So the number is given, fraction is 146 upon 2. So you have to reduce to its lowest term. Means you can divide it with the same divisible where both the numerator and denominator divide with the same number. You can do. Previous session also we have taken one sum based on this. So you can directly also divide, as you know that it is divisible. So 2 ones are 2 and you'll get 14 here. Not so 2 sevens are 14 and 6 is there at the back. So 2 3s are 6. So you'll get, students, 73. Are you getting me? So 73 upon 1, that is answer is 73. So you have to reduce it. Here already the denominator was in simple form 2, and directly we could divide it by 2. 2 ones are 2 sevens are 14 and 2 threes are 6. So 73 is answer. You can write 73 upon 1 or 73. Both answers are right. Okay. Moving to our question number 7. What is given in question number 7, student? Expand using formula. So expand by using formula. What you have to expand the question is 2p plus q plus 5 the whole square. Now student, here you have to use the formula a plus b plus c the whole square formula. So before expanding, write down the formula which you will be using it. So you get half marks over there. So we will use for this question a plus b plus c the whole square formula, that is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. Now here students, our a term is 2p, b is q and c is phi. So you have to just place, in place of a, b and c, you have to just substitute this values. 2p, for b you have to write q, and for c you have to write 5. So you'll get the answer. So by using the formula a plus b plus c the whole square equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So I'll expand my question what is given, that is 2p plus q plus 5 the whole square. So I've written here a is 2p, b is q and c is 5. So by using that formula it will become 2p the whole square plus q square, that is b the whole square is q square plus c square will become 5 square plus 2 into a into b, that is 2 into, in place of a 2p, into b it is q, then plus 2bc, so it will become 2 into, in place of b, q, into, in place of c, my c is 5, so q into 5 plus 2ac. So 2 into a is my 2p and c is my 5. So I'll just write. Now I'll solve this. What is 2p whole square? That is 4p square. So you have to just remove the brackets and write the values. So 2p the whole square will become 4p square plus q square, as it is, plus q square plus 5 the whole square will become 25. Then plus 2 into 2, 4. 4 into p into q, 4pq. Then plus 2 into q into 5. So 2 5s are 10. So I wrote 10 into q plus 2 into 2p into 5. So 2 2s are 4. 4 into 5, 20. So I wrote 20 and p is there. So variable p. So further you cannot solve. So this is your answer. So expansion of 2p plus q plus 5 the whole square equal to 4p square plus q square plus 25 plus 4pq plus 10q plus 20p. Okay. Now moving to next sum. What is given, student? Question number 8. Write the number in its rational indices. You have to write the question in rational indices. So means raised to. You have to write in the power form. So what is given question? Square root of fifth power of 121. Means you have to write in the index form. So you know the base is what? 121. So our this one base is 121 and power, numerator goes to power, so raised to in numerator upon denominator, that will become 5 upon 2. So you will get 121 raised to 5 upon 2, because the in fraction, when you write index in fraction form, numerator, this is considered as power and down this is considered as root. So base is 121, then put bracket raised to fifth power. So 5 upon square root. Square root means 2. So 5 upon 2. This way you have to write rational indices. Okay. Similar sums would be there, students. So go through all such sums. Now question number 9. What is given? Find cube root of minus 512, that is minus 512. So students, you have to factorize this. First you have to factorize 512. Negative sign is there, so consider it. Then just you factorize first number, that is 512. You can do horizontal method also and vertical method also factorization. I have done horizontal method. So see, minus 512 equal to, I can write 2 into 256. Then again I'll split 256. That is again with 2 stable it will go. So 2, this 2 will come as it is 2 into. Now for 256 I can write 2 into 128. Okay. Now next step you'll write down this 2 as it is, that is 2 into 2. This 2's will come as it is 2 into 2. Now 128 I can write 2 into 64. Now further this 64 I'll split. So this 2 again write down as it is, that is 2 into 2 into 2, this 2. Now 64 I've done with 4's table, that is 4 into 16. Okay. Now further this 16 I can write as 4 into 4. So this you'll write next step as it is, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 4. Now this 16 will be written as 4 into 4. So this way I have simplified this, I factorize it, that is 512. If you factorize, you'll get 2 into 2 into 2 into 4 into 4 into 4. You can do vertical method also. Okay. Now as it is set cube root, so students, you will make pairs. So 3 pairs, 1, 2. See, 3 numbers of 2, 1, 2 will be common. And from here, this 4, 3 are there. So 1 will be common as it is set cube root. So you have to make the same numbers, 3 numbers will make one pair. Okay, students. Now, so cube root of minus 512. That is, you have to find cube root of minus 512. So cube root of minus 512 equal to, so 1, 2 I'll take as it is minus. So I'll put minus sign. So now pair. So 3 2's are there. I'll take 1 2 common. So 2 into, here 3 4's are there. So 1 will come. So 4. So 2 into 4 will become 8. So as it is minus, so it will become minus 8. So cube root of minus 512 equal to minus 8. This is the answer. You have to do this way. Okay. Now moving to the last question, that is question number 10. Now student, in question number 10, I've taken addition of decimal number. Many times many students make this mistake. Just see how to add decimal numbers. So I've taken the question is 23.125. After decimal you cannot read 125. You have to read separate. So before decimal point towards left you can read 23 together. So 23 point, after decimal you have to read single digit 1 2 5. Okay, so the first digit I've taken is 23.125 plus I have to add the second one, that is 6.29. So let's write down in horizontal way. So students, you'll write down in this way, that is 23.125 plus sign, addition it is said, so plus sign. Now this 6 will come below 3 because decimal point below decimal point will come, and as it is ones, 6 is ones, so it will write below 3, you have to write 6. So 6.29. So 2 will be placed below 1 and 9 below 2, and below 5 no numbers are there, only here after decimal 2 is there, 2 digit. So here you'll put 0, you can put 0. If you don't put also, it is okay. Okay, now we'll add. So in addition, you will know students, you have to move from, first you'll start from this side, that is after decimal point you have to add first, and that also at the end. So 5 plus 0, you will get students 5. So you'll write down your 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. Okay. Then 9 plus 2 students 11. So you'll write down 1 over here and you'll carry 1 over here. Okay. Now you will add 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1 carry, that is 4. So total becomes 4. You will write 4 below it. Then student decimal point is there. So we'll place decimal point. Okay. Then 3 plus 6. So it will become 9. No carry. So 3 plus 6, 9. You'll write down 9. Then 2 will come as it is. No number. So 2 will come as it is down. So you'll write down 2. So what answer you get, student? 29.415. Are you getting, students? So your final answer is 29.415. I hope you got this. So students, follow the revision part which is done. Questions would be based on that. Please practice the revision part. Just the numbers can be changed. So I hope you have got this. So keep on practicing and best of luck for your exam.